How's it going, everybody? I'm back in Fallout 4 again at Spectacle Island, and this is the third section of the settlement that I've been working on. For the most part, this is like sort of a in progress area, I guess. We have our house that's been built back up over there. It's its own little settlement, and they have a pretty good eye on the other settlement over across the island, over at the shipping containers. And then we've got this one that is where the farms are, like the little farmhouse. So this one has been getting worked on. This one is currently building themselves up, and that's sort of the idea behind it. They are extending out into the center of the island, getting a little bit bigger, but there's not really a whole lot of them. So I mean, there's really no one on this island. I have no settlers, but that's fine. Um, very, very scrappy walls, which is what I've been going for with this whole settlement. Using Quappa to rotate some walls and stuff like that. And adding just random pieces kind of thrown in, rotated different ways so that things look a little bit more interesting. Got some junk kind of scattered around. It definitely adds a nice feel to the whole build. But we got this wall all the way around this area. And then we've got this path that leads out. I'm kind of stuck on something. Alright. So we've got this path that leads out that they've been working on to protect them as they go over to this little tower they have that is sort of broken down that they plan on rebuilding. But right now they are still building up this bridge and the walls, which is why I've got all those supplies down there. So this is still a work in progress as well. That's like my idea behind this, is that they were working on this building, and then because you can't really delete a whole lot of the things or like move like that wall right there, you can't move that anymore, or even with mods and stuff you can't move it. But this bridge is being built, which is why it kind of looks broken down and scrappy and stuff. But if we come across it, you can see that there's this bridge between all these walls and stuff. They got a view over, and you can kind of see over there towards the house. Got these ramps that come up, and I use Quappa for a lot of these pieces and stuff to get them rotated. And I typically use the bread box. When I did my mod review of Quappa, someone had suggested using the bread box, and I originally was using, I think, a tire or something like that. The bread box works very well. You can figure out the rotation of things very easily with the bread box because it's a box, so it makes it a lot easier. And then you can just use kind of hills, the angled roofs and stuff from the mods, those kinds of things to angle things differently. But yeah, that's how I got these kinds of stairs and stuff, the ramp that goes down. You can see as you come up over this, we've got this little shack that's thrown together right here. Right next to this, you can see I still have the bread box out, which I'll pick up because that's not supposed to be there. But right next to the shack that is right next to the farm that is being built up, the junk walls from the inside, very scrappy and stuff. There are some openings like this, but these are like a little bit harder to get over and stuff. And I've got these sandbags here and stuff. I didn't feel like connecting it really. It's not fully finished, built up. That's kind of the concept behind this little area. And really my idea for this whole island is that there was people that settled like at the house and they started building up, and then there was some sort of conflict, people got upset, and then people moved over to a new part of the island and started building up. And then the exact same thing happened, and the new community started building up. And that's sort of my idea for all of Spectral Island. I had this on this idea was given to me by somebody on one of my videos a long time ago, but like their idea was like conflicting factions and stuff, and I just thought of it as different settlements that don't necessarily work together, but are sort of defending themselves against everybody. But along the wall on the inside, we've got all these pathways that lead around, so they've got a good view over the beach, over each settlement, as well as these little posts where they can post up. And then right next to the farm, we've got this path up that gives us a good vantage point for that settlement, so they can keep an eye on them and make sure everything is all good. Make sure that they are safe, no one's trying to do anything funny. A lot of this is very empty, very blank. There's a whole lot of stuff, like big open spaces like this, that I didn't really do a whole lot with. I'm trying not to break my game, really, but I'm trying to build interesting things. We've got, right here, we've got the farm, and I realized that I didn't add an entrance. So, we'll just, I'll deal with that later, and I will just go ahead and jump in here that way. I could just add stairs to that, I suppose, but I'd have to do that after the fact. But over here, we've got another guard post right next to the entrance of the settlement, which is just this door attached to this, like, pipe. But got a little guard post looking out. Over here in the farm, we've got a little house that's kind of just a roof hanging off of this boat. I thought about doing shelves on the inside of the boat, but it would have been a lot of work, and I didn't really feel like doing all of that. I thought it would have looked cool, but I ended up not doing that. I felt like it would have taken a lot. And the quappa bits alone, like just rotating things and getting the right angles and everything, is a pain anyway. So I don't really feel like decorating all that much. I feel like I've done that for that settlement over there, definitely. I did it for that shed on the backside, but I definitely like just building sort of a layout for a settlement and letting, like, giving areas where people live and stuff, but like for the most part not having to decorate every single little space. It's nice, and leaving like the natural looking settlement. Like I said, there's this little house. Can't crouch underneath stuff in this game, which has always been a disappointing thing for me, because I wish that we could do that. Wish I could have a little, like, crouchable height house that I could crawl into. That would be sweet. But we've got that right here, where there's two sleeping bags underneath this little house. And over here, like I said, we've got the entrance to the settlement. Nothing too crazy. It's a door that they've literally thrown on the front. I tried to get this as close as I can. It's kind of hard just because of the angle. I guess I could have angled the door, but it's too complicated. It's too much work, so I just did not do that. I threw it on. I didn't know how else to do it because I wanted it to not be just open. So I'm hoping that doesn't look too bad. I didn't think that it looked too awful. But yeah, hopefully this is something that you guys like. I'm really appreciative of all of the support on the videos that I've been posting recently. Coming back from like such a long break and stuff, being able to build again, getting some ideas and everything. Uh, and also like no respawns. I noticed somebody commented on one of my videos that people hadn't been getting notifications for my videos. So I had posted something on Twitter. No Respawns had like retweeted it and like linked to my channel. Told his followers on Twitter to come and sub and watch my videos and stuff if they were missing Fallout 4. And I definitely appreciate that. And I definitely welcome anybody from No Respawn's channel to enjoy my videos. I'm appreciative of you guys actually checking me out. If you are here from him, a lot of people are, and I understand that, and I definitely appreciate him giving me any sort of help that he has, and I appreciate you guys watching me. So I've recently hit 900 subs because of all of this, uh, and hopefully we can get to 1,000 at some point in the next, like, however long, like 10 years. Because it's been so long. I was at 890 for like a year straight. It's so weird. Just wasn't gaining subs, wasn't losing subs. It was very odd, but hopefully now that I'm uploading again, that will change and like we can start getting people watching again and people start getting notified of my videos finally. But yeah, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be building again. I'm going to try to keep it up as long as life doesn't get in the way anymore. But no promises. I'm gonna try. But thank you guys for giving me your time and watching my videos. And hopefully you enjoy this small little settlement that I've thrown together. Well, it's kind of junk walls and a couple little houses and stuff, but hopefully you've enjoyed the Spectacle Island builds all together. Check out some of my other videos if you want to see some more in-depth videos on me actually showing me building and stuff. I've not done that because it's a lot of work to edit all that together, but hopefully you guys enjoy this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.